Well, today is Black Monday, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people out there did not get the news that they was hoping for, and that is the firing of Dennis Allen. I feel like people are advocating for Dennis Allen to lose his job, mainly due to his decision to bench Jameis Winston and start Andy Dalton. What they need to understand is, for years, Dennis Allen's job was to stop Jameis Winston. He knows the man's weakness. He understands that at any given moment, Jameis Winston can break underneath the pressure. Now, people out there are very upset that Dennis Allen is keeping his job. I know for a fact that they're mainly more upset because they know for a fact that Dennis Allen loves him some Andy Dalton, and this may very well signal the return of Andy Dalton back with the Who Dat Nation next year and the team moving on for Jameis Winston. I feel like that may very well be a thing because think about it like this. You could probably get some draft capital if you trade Jameis Winston, right? Think about that for a second, you guys. But bringing back Andy Dalton, I feel like it's a good idea. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you exactly why I think that it's a good idea, and also why this whole notion about Andy Dalton and his bad quarterback play simply isn't true. You know what I mean? Like, they really and truly need to know football before they open their mouth. And I'm talking about the people out there in that fan base, because our fan base is beginning to be a little toxic. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand that football is a team sport. No one man can win the game for you. Your coach can actually put you in position to win, but if you can't execute those plays, then you're not going to win. So I'm going to break away from the camera for a couple of minutes so I can prove my point as to why Dennis Allen will be justified in bringing Andy Dalton back for the Saints 2023 season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now looking at Andy Dalton's numbers up close and personal. We're going to find out exactly where does Andy Dalton falls in today's quarterbacks rankings. Now, as you can see from the top here, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are tied for getting sacked the most by a quarterback this season with 55 sacks. Damn, that's a lot. Now, as you can see, the sack total is right there, ladies and gentlemen, and the games played is there to the left of the sack total. Let's go through them. Who has taken more sacks than Andy Dalton this season? Russell Wilson with 55, Justin Fields with 55, Kirk Cousins with 46, Geno Smith with 46, Daniel Jones with 44, Joe Burrow with 41, Matt Ryan with 38, Justin Herbert with 38, Jalen Hurts with 38, Baker Mayfield with 36, Mac Jones with 34, Ryan Tannehill with 33, Josh Allen with 33, Aaron Rodgers with 32, David Mills with 31, Mills, Matthew Stafford with 29, Marcus Mariota with 28, Derek Carr with 27, Trevor Lawrence 27, Kenny Pickett 27, Carson Wentz 26, Patrick Mahomes 26, Lamar Jackson 26, and Lamar played 2 less games than Andy. And right here at the very bottom, the most sacked, or the least sacked quarterbacks of 2022, you have Andy Dalton with 14 games played, 25 sacks taken, and Kyler Murray with 11 games played, 25 sacks taken. If you want to keep it real, Andy Dalton really and truly has taken the less sacks, or the second less sacks behind Lamar Jackson compared to games played, right? Because Lamar has 12 games played, 26 sacks. Andy Dalton sitting there with 14 games played with 25 sacks, and you have Kyler Murray. So the notion that Andy Dalton always takes unnecessary sacks is undebatable. It's not true. It's just simply not true. Really and truly, this guy just got sacked 8 times in the last 2 weeks. You know, now you subtract 8 from the 25, right? And you're sitting at 17 sacks in 12 games played. That's right. Think about that for a second. Now, we all know that Andy Dalton has a very good completion rating here at 66.7. Let's go up the list here and see exactly how many quarterbacks are really ahead of Andy Dalton, right? Let's get back here for a second. Let's get back. Not many. Not many. You got Joe Burrow at 68. Geno Smith at 69. Let's go here. Where is Patrick Mahomes? 67. Patrick Mahomes is ahead of him. Matthew Stafford's ahead of him at 68. But Justin Herbert at 68. Joe Burrow 68. So right now, Andy Dalton is sitting like at number 6 or 7 in the lead with percentage pass completions. Now people call Andy Dalton a dink and dak. As you can see, Andy Dalton is sitting here at a 7.6, and that 7.6 there is average yards per attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 7.6, let's see how many numbers in this lead is above 7.6. 1, Patrick Mahomes. Tied with Josh Allen at 7.8. 2 with Ryan Tannehill, 7.8. Jalen Hurts at 8. That's 3 people ahead of Dalton in average yards per attempt. Okay. Not many, ladies and gentlemen. 7.6. So Andy Dalton right now has the 4th highest attempt per yards per attempt than the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. As you can see, in the league, as you can see, he has 9 interceptions. That's still kind of like bottom of the lead, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to get down to, I want to do the touchdown percentage here. Okay, let's go to the touchdown percentage. Andy Dalton will be sitting at touchdown percentage. He's sitting at 4.8. Lamar Jackson is higher. Patrick Mahomes is higher. Derek Carr is higher. Marcus Mariota up. I don't know, Willie Green. I'm trying to hurry up now so I can check out the Saints game. Marcus Mariota, I'm going to say the Pelicans game. Hey, don't forget, you guys, that come on at 6 o'clock. Marcus Mariota is higher. Josh Allen is higher. Jalen Hurts is, tied or higher? Tied with Andy Dalton. Daniel Jones is higher. Geno Smith is higher. And Joe Burrow. So, not many quarterbacks in this lead is higher in touchdown percentage than Andy Dalton. All right. Now, let's go to the quarterback rate. It's the very last number, all the way at the top of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. You will see rate. Let's go. Andy Dalton sitting at a 95. Let's see how many quarterbacks in the lead is higher than 95. Patrick Mahomes is 1 at 105. He's tied with Trevor Lawrence at 95.2. Josh Allen at 96.6. That's 2. Who this is? Jalen Hurts at 101. That's 3. Joe Burrow at 100. That's 4. Geno Smith at 100. That's 5. So right now, Andy Dalton is tied for 6th in the lead at quarterback rating, ladies and gentlemen. So there's the numbers, you guys. If you want to sit up here and say Andy Dalton played horrible this year, I kind of feel like your numbers or his numbers doesn't back up that critique. I do feel like you guys really and truly need to learn some football before you get up in here and watch this sport on a play-to-play basis and understand that one man did not lose you your games this year. It was a team effort. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If Dennis Allen decides to bring back Andy Dalton, he is totally justified in doing so. Mainly because Andy Dalton's numbers is up there with the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. He's borderline top 5, and he's missing 3 games played this season. I kind of feel like what us as Saints fans need to do, we need to take a seat back and understand that this will be a process, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen overnight. You just got rid of a Hall of Fame coach and a Hall of Fame quarterback. You got to find different ways to win, because that tenure in New Orleans won in a different way for which you could win in today's NFL, which is why in the last few years, Sean Payton and Drew Brees really and truly could not bring us a championship, because the game has changed significantly. Now, many people out there are going to look at this video and they're not going to believe the numbers, even though they have seen them for themselves. I know I tripped over my words a little bit, but you saw the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, and tell me, did I tell you one lie? Not one lie was told today on this platform. So you guys can either keep it real, or what you could do is just jump ship to another team, because you're probably about to go through another year of Dennis Allen and Andy Dalton. I don't know what's going to happen with Jameis Winston. He may very well come back. I could be wrong. Dennis Allen could very well go with Jameis Winston, and I would be okay admitting to that. But can you be okay with admitting that you are wrong about Andy Dalton?